left this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas.
Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around. But no more than that. Second down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. On 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hold me ready.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
On second down, here's Gibson again.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The Raiders at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense. It's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Hurts. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 11. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking middle, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Herbert. That's complete to Austin Ekeler, the running back, finding room at midfield. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He finds his target, Allen. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the Chargers.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. God keeps moving.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Ekeler. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Raiders are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Here's Johnson with a reception.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
18 Rattler.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Their second drive here, the ballgame charge. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
On first down, Justin Herbert steps away to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks him. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41.
I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Once more, Gibson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They go play action with Hurts. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Happy Ranger. 19 White.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as this defense were a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back in the back 7, phenomenal.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. And his throw here's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
A 49-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Herbert on 1st down now. Flushed out right. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Hopkins with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in field goal range. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Ready, break. 18 Randall.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And it's fielded at the 34. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be second and a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag it out to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. He hits Adams complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
But first down, Hurts. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We saw this line the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll get the lead down to 5.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it?
And that's caught inside the 35.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by David Long. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Cut back team! 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers!
From the 41, Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Here's Hurts to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. Herbert now. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So that now back-to-back drives, CD, that have ended with an interception.
Now, I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Gibson.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Hurts. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the... A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's a give to Gibson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
This offense so far on third down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. Here's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Herbert. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now it's Herbert. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back
on. On 2nd and goal, Herbert being chased out left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. To the air again, Herbert. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Dustin Hopkins on to the field.
Hopkins' kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a two-point conversion. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 15 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
77, look.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Flush to his right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's good. For Las Vegas.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this down near the 25. It's a big play there for Vegas. 42 yards.
Las Vegas. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do because if you...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all three timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receiver.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Raiders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Check it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He'll let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So it's a win here for the